under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Miners headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Sam Houston State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And
part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline.
Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Looking for a big gain. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle, it's Garza. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stuff.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Black. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Locklear. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put a stop with that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man on the outside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Watson. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
And the Miners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Watson. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They'll give it to the back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Miners decide to punt it away. They'll hook to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the back. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Dances away. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Now sliding to his left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. That's caught. It's Black. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. Then as we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Locklear. It's complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll go right back to the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left. He makes a catch. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Back to pass. It's Locklear. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Miners moving quickly to the line. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just keep slinging it. He wants a big play here late. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the catch, it's Black. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Willis. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for them.